Alrighty. That's, yeah, okay. Downloaded the new stuff. Ooh, welcome back. It has been a while. I'm sorry for the absence. Honestly, I had a lot of technical difficulties, and it was not fun. And then I was out of the state and away for a while on a getaway, which was nice. I kind of wish I'd done this before, but I needed the break, and yeah, just too much to deal with. But anyways, we're back now, and honestly, it looks like not a whole lot happened, surprisingly. Which, you know what? I was thinking it might just be a short stream tonight, just to get caught up a bit and maybe do the upcoming week. Catch up if we need to, but I don't even know if we'll need to. But we'll see. We'll see what we have to deal with. So, let us start the challenge levels. that was the corn one. So yeah, the new one, the only new challenge level we have this week is the Infected Wall Crime, Creeper's Rock. So it does not exactly look like my kind of level, but let's give it a look, see what it is. See what we got. Interesting visuals right off the bat. I'm a little mixed on what I'm seeing. I'm like, it feels like everything kind of blends together, but not totally. Okay, no wings. I don't know why. Oh gosh, darn it, that's right. I don't know why I thought I would have wings on a challenge level like this, but okay. Ooh, this thing is way further away than it looked. Oh, right. It's the Kilgrid Glime. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Nope. Okay. That's where I wanted to end up, not how I wanted to end up there, though. I was expecting to be forced to cross over and stuff more, but okay. Still early to be making any kind of judgments on the level design. Can I actually just drive up the side? It feels like I was intended to be landing on these little cross bridges and flying between the... Oh, geez. Okay, you know, there's a section where I can't... Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, so I can't entirely just run up the sidelines of it the whole way. But you can do that a heck of a lot. How far does this go under? Can I go under to and climb up the other side of it? Is it mirrored? Or is this actually the intended path? I'm not sure. Huh. This doesn't feel intended. So maybe there's something that's gonna shut down the strategy coming up. Oh, like the other side of the Kilgrid. Hey, backgrounds. It's been a while. It's been something these last few weeks, but I am glad to be back. Even if I have no idea what I'm getting myself into right now. I'm like, this doesn't feel like the kind of map I want to put up with right now, but you know what, screw it. We gotta do it, and yeah. It'll be a thing, one way or another. Uh-oh. Okay, let me try to not explode. Operative word here is try. Yeah, this doesn't feel like I should be allowed to be on this side of the road, though. Based on what I saw of the other side, I don't think it should be this easy to get on the back side of the... Uh-oh. Okay, here's where we actually back into the regular level. I'll give this a few more tries, then I'll move on. Well, I'm supposed to drive on, I think, I assume... Actually, hold up. Can I get under this kill grid here? Let me see. No. Okay, the kill grid's actually blocking that off. So this front side has like a kill grid and stuff sticking out of it you can land on and stuff, but it's like... What I was doing there was just flipping over to the back side here, and I'm like, I don't think this is the intended route, because I can just drive all the way up that until the jump over to the next segment happens. You know what? Oversights like that happen, especially when you're trying to make a heavy kill grid, like curated map like this, so... Something to be fixed, but, you know, completely reasonable. And I'm a little confused if I'm supposed to be able to just drive up the side like this, because it feels to me the way this... Or I was expecting something more like, you know, going on these and jumping from one to the next or being forced to cross over or some shit. And it's like, huh, I didn't expect to just be able to go, I'm just gonna drive on the side rail over here. I'll catch you guys later. But it seems I can do that. And I can also just kill myself straight up with, you know. I don't need the level's help to find ways to explode. Yeah, I'm a little confused by this level, but at the same time, I'm having no problem getting myself killed, so, you know, maybe it's not intended to be super crazy, and just like, you know what? The challenge is to not murder yourself. Especially if you're playing this in, like, an online lobby. It'll be much easier said than done. Yeah, I was expecting more to, like, jump between these bridges or be forced to cross over from side to side, but that does not appear to be the case. Though once we cross over to this section, it's I'm not seeing that coming up for some reason. I'm like, I feel like I've seen most of the level and what it has to offer, but it's like, I feel like I need to, oh god, okay, hold up. Let me angle myself properly here. I'm like, I need to get across that gap and see what's over there first before I can call it here. I will not admit defeat! Yeah, I am still kind of salty over the fact that my external hard drive died and nuked a lot of my old footage, which realistically, it's mainly a problem because I was slacking and not getting videos updated and uploaded, and now a lot of it's gone. It's like, oh, it sucks so much. But there's literally nothing I can do about it, so... Uh-oh. Gosh darn it. And then I stopped paying attention for half a second exactly in the place to kill myself. Can you go up where the arrows are at the start more towards the center? Yes, you can. But then you have to navigate large swaths of kill grid jumping from bridge to bridge, which is kind of what I expected the level more to be like, and I'm like, I mean, I can do that. Oh, no. They actually did seal off the crack underneath it. I checked that a little while ago. Yeah, this is actually sealed off with kill grid. I cannot go under the kill grid and drive up. I did think of that when I saw that. I was like, hold up a second. Which actually, I suppose you could make a neat obstacle course like underneath kill grid like that with more limited maneuvering space, but no, that does not appear to be the intention of this track. Yeah, I'm a little confused of what this track is supposed to be as well. Like I said, I kind of want to see what's past this section, because it's like yeah, we're following this big like kill grid structure, but it's like the fact that we have this gigantic side rail here that we can just, oh gosh darn it, I did it again. The fact that we have this gigantic side rail we can just like drive along, it's like, is that intentionally there? What am I doing? Okay. This was not a good map to warm up on. was it? I should know better than to start with a freaking challenge map, especially one called freaking Kill Grid nonsense, whatever. Yeah. Like, I could see this being kind of fun in, like, just, like, online multiplayer where it's like, haha, let's try not to be dumbasses and see who makes it the furthest. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's hold on 2 seconds. Okay, here's the transition. Oh, there's the kill grid. Shoot, that's right. It's so weird because I don't have a good angle to see my driving surface come up onto that, so I'm like, I don't know where I want to position myself or when I even want to jump onto that. And the fact that there's a challenge track and I have no checkpoints or anything, it's like, oh, I'm gonna start all over again, kill myself 10 more times like an idiot before I even get there, and then totally forget what the layout looks like. By the time I make it back. That just be how it is sometimes, though. Okay, can we make it to the mysterious second phase of this strange level? Oh, uh-oh, gosh darn it. I'm really annoyed because I want to see what's over there, but I'm not that good at this in general, and I feel like I'm playing bad. So I'm like, I don't want to spend all night on this, but I want to see what's over there. And be stubborn, and I also feel like, even though I'm not totally impressed with this map, I feel like I'm doing it a major disservice by not at least looking what's over there. Like, I must know! I must know the secrets of this strange structure. Okay, alright, so how do I want to load this up? I really don't know. Okay, away from the... Alright, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, it looks like I'm supposed to, like, air control between the bridges, but then we have this big handrail section that I can just drive up. Huh. Which, I mean, granted, it's not, like, a free ticket across this, as I'm thoroughly demonstrating. It's like, this level's design is so odd. That in mind. And I feel like... I actually haven't explored the limitations of kill grids very thoroughly in the editor, so I'm like, I feel like it would be better if the kill grids were visible from further away. I don't know if that's a thing, or maybe just add some other visual elements to show the out-of-bounds place. Yeah, because it looks like it's just more of the same. Yeah, it looks like it's just more of the same. I'm really confused, because, like, it looks neat, but as a level, I'm just like, why? Yeah, from what I've seen, like, I don't feel like this is actually a good level. I don't know. Yeah, that one just confuses me, honestly, on a lot of levels. Is it like, it almost feels like something's there? But that's like, but not really. Like, huh. I kind of like the way the structure looked like. It looked neat. Okay, so, oops, hold up a second. Trying to bring up the levels on here. Make sure I don't miss stuff. Okay. Yeah, let's start with Upcoming Sectors by Kat Walton. Oh, we have Chasma level this week. Well, these last 2 weeks, because, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think you could really edit much about the kill grids, which is kind of a shame, because they do have a neat visual effect, but it's like, levels like that, it's like, when you're relying on them to block off big areas from a distance, it's like, does not work great visually. Okay, interesting start. Got some nice moving props. This road is a little plain for a little too long, but you know what? We're getting some decent scenery, so... This is supposed to be a chill level. Not a bad way to start things off. This part, I kind of like it, but I feel like it's going on too long here. Even for like a warm-up, like... This kind of feels like so far in line with difficulty, like the very beginning starting level of the campaign. Like, hey, you're just learning how to play the game. Take it easy, you know, figure out how your car moves around. I'm like, yeah, but this is a workshop map. Unless you're gonna, like, what's it called? Upcoming sectors. After you have arrived in the city, go to Sector A2 railway station, which you pass A3. Okay, so it sounds like it's part of a series. The name is confusing, though. Like, upcoming sectors? Like, what is that supposed to be telling me? I don't know. Yeah, if it's just like a casual, like, super chill map, it's fine like that. I feel like it might be a little too chill. Like, this isn't too bad, but some of this tunnel, when it's, like, just, like, barely turning, it's like, I'm not even doing anything here. It's not like the game's making me not have to try, but the game's barely even making me play. It's like if there was a cool light show or something going on, I'd be like, yeah, let me just drive through and see some cool effects. But it's like, it wasn't enough going on. Just, ooh, I actually like the aesthetics of those ships. That was cool. Like, I really don't hate this level. I think it's just, it's a little... Not all of it. Some sections feel like they drag on too long with just not enough going on, either visually or on the track. This section actually feels fine. Like obviously, like, this is very easy, super laid back, but it's like, there's enough going on in the environment and visually, and I'm still moving a little bit, that it's like, I don't feel like I'm just, like I could just, like, leave a paperweight on the keyboard and walk away and wouldn't miss anything, you know what I mean? Like, like, it actually requires me to be present at the controls, and there is neat stuff I want to look at. Yeah, you feel like it would work if you were going faster. Yeah, that's what I mean, where some of the sections just feel like they drag. Like, this section is starting to feel like it's dragging on too long. Like, it's not even necessarily of a... It's not even necessarily a speed issue. It's just like, if you just scaled back some of the stuff and made the segments shorter, it would feel better. Because it's not just like you have to be going faster. It's just like, you don't want to be doing the same, basically nothing, with not much to look at for, like... a minute straight, you know? Like, obviously it's not that bad. I'm exaggerating here, but that's the point that I'm getting at. It's just like, what do I rate this? I'm gonna actually play it again, because I'm not sure. Honestly, there's a lot I like about this level. I don't know that it's actually a good level, but it's not a bad level. Like you said, this is actually a pretty good, like, super chill, like, newbie, rookie, either like an introduction beginner level, or just like a very chill, like, just like a chill drive and like cool down, like, yeah, I don't feel like trying today experience. Like there's enough going on here that I like. Like, this tunnel and stuff drags a little too long. I think we just need one or two, like, just a few objects of interest, like maybe something going past on the side. Like, that ship right there is actually a perfect example. We just needed some of that earlier in the tunnel. So it's just little things like that. Just a few little extra details would really improve the experience of this level. Yeah, it has potential. Like, the base that's here is actually pretty solid. Like, for the extremely laid-back, chill experience. I feel like this is the start of something pretty good. Like, whoever made this does some pretty good environments. Like, they're not spectacular, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Like, you put these environments on a more elaborate track, and it's gonna seem great. Like, this level of environment work is not easy to pull off. Like, it's pretty good. I mean, take that with a grain of salt, because I'm absolutely terrible at environment work, so... Maybe I'm overrating it, but just from my experience, I'm like, I like what I'm seeing here. The experience is dragging a little bit, but... it's not bad. Like, I probably wouldn't play this level too many times, but I wouldn't mind coming back to it every once in a while just to chill and play something and be like, yeah, this level's kind of cool. I think I am going to rate this one up. I don't feel like as pure level quality, it technically deserves that. Like, if we had more of like a rating scale, this would be very middle ground, but it's like, because the game doesn't really work that way, and I want this creator to know, like, hey, you did something good, keep it up, and, you know, workshop ratings and stuff, I'm going to give a thumbs up. I think it's mostly good, going in a good direction, and would very like to see them, see the person who made this do more stuff like that. You know, keep going. It's a good start. Like, I don't, yeah, 3 out of 5, it's like, yeah, it's kind of around there, but it's hard to rate, because it's like, if I really want to get serious about doing like a rating, I feel like we would either have to have totally different categories to put things in, or I would have to take points off that just because of how basic and bare bones the actual driving experience is. But it's like, that's not bad, because sometimes that's exactly what you want. But in the grand scheme of most levels and what people consider truly good, it's like, that's not really there. But it's like, if we had a category of like, you know, chill, super easy, laid back levels, that would be a good one. Anyways. Cosmic Lovetrip. Yeah, okay, good. Get a drink. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to really rate that one effectively, but... I mean, it's not like I'm trying to give things a super detailed, frickin' objective rating anyways. It's just like, I'm just here to play shit and tell you what I think about it, and that's what I did, so. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, this is a Cosmic Lovetrip remastered by Cosmo. Long, colorful track of fire. Okay. So, remastered, that might be why this is feeling familiar, other than obviously I recognize props that some of these props that Cosmo has used. I might not have, but I may have played the original version of this track, so it's already feeling very familiar in Cosmo, and I like the music choice and the colors we're seeing already. Cosmic Lovetrip seems like an appropriate name. I'm just restarting because it's like I wanna go back and actually drive through this properly and not just cut out and stuff. Danger, keep back. No, you. Cosmic Lovetrip. Yeah, I'm liking all the different colors and lighting. So this is a perfect example of like, there's not a lot going on in the track, but I'm already having a great time with this. I'm like, I don't even care if I don't have to do shit driving. This is just a fun environment just to drive through. The music helps too. Music choice helps a lot there. Like if the track isn't doing anything too crazy, then setting the mood with the environment and the music will actually make a very big difference. There are some tracks that Like, I mean, it always matters, but it carries more weight in some tracks than others. Also, this transition is weird. I need to pay a little more attention and figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. What? Did I... Unity? Excuse me. You know what? I'll take it. Where am I going? Do I have wings? I do have wings. Okay. Cool. Flying tree platforms. Sweet. Hella particles. Also sweet. Maybe a little too many particles. Is there such a thing? I don't know. Oops. Uh-oh. And there goes my grip on the road. Let's make a Lovetrip. Uh-oh. I don't know if a Lovetrip is necessarily the feeling I'm getting from all of those areas on this track, but definitely a cosmic something trip. And the track itself has picked up. At the beginning it was very simple, but you know what? That's not necessarily a bad thing, you know? Ease into it. Let them get warmed up a bit. No such thing as too many particles. Don't, you know, you can't say that around here. You're gonna make somebody prove you wrong. There is a theoretical limit to what your computer can handle, no matter what your hardware is. It can be found. Uh-oh, that was a moving freaking... Wait, can I just drive on this road? This place is freaking wild. Okay, hold on. I need to go back just because I need to take in what the fuck is going on up here. I am that somebody. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. How many different paths are in this place right now? Hello, world. That's kind of funny. Yeah, like, man. Like, this section feels so unnecessary, but at the same time, that's kind of what makes it awesome, and especially filled with particles. Just like, the fact that there's like 7 different paths that don't seem to really be any better than each other. It's just like, this is just like a cool area made just for fun. It's like, that is exactly the kind of track this makes me feel like it is. It's like, it doesn't matter if half the stuff in here has a point. It's fun, and it looks fun, and it's fun to drive. So you know what? Who cares beyond that? If you do, you're playing the wrong track. These arrows actually boosting? I think they do a little bit. Yeah, they do. Okay. Oh no. No. We've left the super particle party, and the music has changed on us. Okay, looks like we're going back into crazy particle nonsense. Yeah, cosmic Lovetrip. But why is the music changed? That's something that, honestly, I know. It's hard to do good music transitions well, but it's like, why? Did we need to change music there? Like, sure, we did have kind of a shift in the theme of the track and the obstacles and stuff, but it's like, this feels wrong. I would have been totally fine with just like the weird actual death trap bit and then this, if the music stayed the same. Like, I feel like the music has just thrown me off and kind of killed the mood way more than anything else. I'm like, oh man, I was having fun, and now I'm just like, oh, I mean, this is cool, but it's not party time like it was before. Like it sort of is, but it's not the same, you know? Like, boo. Bringing me down, man. Like, this is cool too, but not right after all that stuff. Like, now I feel like we're trying to do like a real level. That felt like that first part felt like, you know what? You don't have to try, just have fun. We're just here to drive around crazy party, yeah, now we're back again, but why did we have that section? I feel like that actually detracted from the experience. Oh, I don't have jump. Okay. Like, I'm fine having, like, actual level elements and being like, hey, yeah, there's also a level as well as a cool party particle trip, but... It's the inconsistency, and it felt jarring and out of place. That's what it comes down to. I'm like, oh, that kind of broke my flow in the mood. Yeah. I think it actually hurt the level. Like, variety is good and cool and having different sections, but not like that. Or I don't think that did it well for me. It's like, yeah, we got the cool music back in the mood, but it's like, not the same after that, damn it. This is pretty badass, and we got lots of beat match play, which makes me happy, so. There's almost too much going on here. This is a part where I'm like, this doesn't mix with real level obstacles, because I'm like, I'm seeing all this, I don't look at everything, and it's cool, but then there's saw blades, I'm like, I can't see that through all this, and I don't want to have to look at it to dodge it, because, damn it, there's too much cool shit to look at. Taking my attention. The drugs are wearing off. Sort of. It's more like, oh, you broke my caffeine high, and now it's kind of coming back, but it's like, it's just not the same. We killed the flow. This is actually getting those vibes back again, but it's like, it's still like, why did we have to go there? I liked, like, couldn't we just keep the party going in the first place? God. Uh-oh, hold up. Okay. Where am I going? I don't know. Oh, did I miss a thing? So this section actually seems fine, because yes, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, but it's like, it's not kind of blending in with the obstacles. Okay, the arrows did say go down. I think I'm supposed to get on top of this platform. I think there was probably a thing I was supposed to hit there that I missed before. But yeah, some of the saw blades and stuff, there was just too much going on, and it was fighting for the same kind of attention real estate. Like, it wasn't working for me, basically. I'm like, oh, that's too much. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, what? Ow. I missed it. Oh, is there text under all of them? What does it say? Nathan Robert Insights. Ah. This track, I guess, was made for a specific someone, which is nice. But, where do end? How do I finish? The crazy particle party may be working against the level design a bit here, because I can't tell what the heck I'm trying to get to and do I touch one of these? No? Where am I going? What are things? I am confused! Yeah, it's a credit object. Oh, because these light, shoot, what are they? Yeah, the thing above it is part of the same object. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense, even though that's a shame, because they're cool. I can't words right now. They're like a cool prop, and it's kind of a shame if they're tied to that. Like, on one hand, it's like, yeah, it's cool if that was designed for that person, but it's like, level editor, we want to do cool things with these and not necessarily have the text attached to it all the time. Yeah, I did try the Ring of Hearts behind the statue, and I just, like, fell out of bounds and exploded. So, yeah, I think I'm going right into the Ring of Hearts right here. And that happens. That's why I'm like, oh. Like, that wasn't me self-destructing. That was the level exploding me. Oh! There is a portal up there. See, again, this is where Crazy Particle Party is working against the actual level design, because there is so much shit going on. It is so easy to miss that, and... Wait, do I have wings? I do. Okay, that's actually the answer. That makes a lot of sense. Oh god, where are we now? More particles. This is a little excessive, but this is kind of awesome because it's more like snow or weather effects and we're just flying through it. It's like we're not navigating any tight spaces or dodging hazards. Like, this is still perfectly navigatable, which is good. I want to drive through that circle in the building, but I probably don't think that's where I'm supposed to go. I just want to because I can. And we do have some arrows pointing us in the right direction, which is nice. We're back by the crazy disco UFO. Okay. Alright. I'm just trying to survive for a second. Hold on. Oh, that was a mine. I am kind of surprised this level is still going. It doesn't feel like it should be, though. Maybe it's just because I was stuck on that one section for so long. And it made it feel like it was supposed to be the end. Okay, so I don't need to fly for quite so long. Though I do need to actually land on road. That would help. Oh. I don't have wings. Oh wait, I do. No, I was overheating. Okay, what am I doing? Not playing very well. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Up it off saws. Just because I can. Got sliding track segments. There's freaking tracks everywhere. Jesus. It's almost hard to tell what's going on because there's so many different tracks. This level is just generally a good time, though. I think the actual driving experience is kind of like all over the goddamn place, but just the vibes of this track and the visuals are they're just fun. Do you need much else? Not really. Levels like this have their place. Okay, yeah, so this is a little much like, okay, it's not actually too hard to see the saws, but the varying speeds and stuff, like, this is not the hardest obstacle ever, but it's not an easy obstacle, and with all the extra visual noise, it's just like, okay, what am I looking at? Help. Send help, please. My eyes, they don't want to. Don't want to what? I don't know. There's too much stuff going on. Alright, this is a cool scene. We're going to like a dance, like a party stage, big stage thing. Yeah. But where is the actual... Oh, this is the actual end. Nice. Oof. Wow. Okay, that last section was a little much, but yeah, that's fun. Like I said, the actual gameplay, all freaking over the place. Oh, absolutely all over the place. But the vibes are just good. That is a level that is an experience to be had. Alright, and this one, I almost didn't, when I saw this in the workshop, and I did look at the description, I'm like, I almost want to skip it, but I'll just, like, I'll talk about it and I'll play through it once, because, you know, it's White Lightning Returns, it's fine as a level. Like, it's a cool level. I do like it. It's just like, this version is just like, there's a secret that apparently was not working in the base game, or the official version of it, and this is just an edit that fixes it. So it's like, I don't even know where the secret was supposed to be. I think it's like a hidden vending machine, someone that's supposed to pull at you somewhere. I don't know where it is, and I'm not gonna go hunting for that. I'm just gonna play the level and be like... I mean, it's cool that somebody made a version where it worked, but it's like, how do you rate that as a level? I guess if it actually works as advertised, it's like, cool. Good job. You fixed it. That's cool. I don't actually have anything against that. I'm just like, I mean, it's not actually a new level or anything, so. And the change is fairly minimal and won't affect most people, but then again, you know what, that's not who the level is made for. People that don't care about that, and they don't need this level, and it tells you straight up on the box what's going on, so it's like, okay, that's a good thing. This is a fun one. It's got some great high speed. It's got an awesome theme song. And it's got these obnoxious roller bots. Let's take the skip. Whee! Oh. Am I good enough to take the skip right now? Not particularly. Made it, but barely. Not cleanly at all. Whoosh. Into the distance! This level has some great high-speed launches in it. They just work so well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, you can't complete this level without finding it? Are you sure? Oh, I'm gonna go to the end and find out. Maybe I read something about that. Oh. Warning, it's required. Enable the secret to finish the level. Okay. Okay, it is said there the wording is just weird and it didn't immediately register with me what that meant. I think that's a little bit of a shame and letdown. Like, there's a place for that as like a fun challenge thing. Like, oh yeah, I want to try and find this and have a version that forces me to find it because it's working. But it's like, can't we have a version that has the working secret and you can just play it like normal too? Like, I feel like that's honestly to the detriment of the level. I think this would have a better space to exist in if it was literally just, hey, secret works now. But I mean, maybe in a way this also kind of justifies existence more because it's not just the level with one minor edit, but I don't know. I'm mixed on this one. That's where I stand. It's cool. White Lightning Returns is a fun level, so yeah. I guess I'm not going to finish it because I don't know where the secret is. I don't want to look it up, and I'm not going to spend a bunch of time hunting for it. Because yeah, it kind of ruins it if you're just like, hey, Google, YouTube, show me where the secret is. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Okay. Broken Towers by Pines of Chaos. Pines level, you say? Sign me up. What is the description of this? What was the purpose of these massive structures? Spelling. Oh no. And what caused their fall? So yeah. Mysterious ruins. Oh yeah. Let's go drive our flying car on them. Oh, I like this environment already. We're traveling a great distance to get to some more of these ruins. There's a good sense of like scale and kind of like just how far and spread out these things really are. Which I like. It's not an easy thing to pull off necessarily. It gives a good sense that these are some very old, like, massive structures that are not just right next to each other. I was kind of expecting something total. Oh. There's the problem with setting the speed of your tracking the force zones too high is you get some weird stuff with the drag, and then someone clips a random shallow wall and you just explode. Okay, what? Really? Really? You're gonna make me do this? I feel like there was... Yeah, I feel like there's a checkpointing issue here where it's like, because the force zones are expected to be going so fast, when you have to restart and you lose all that extra momentum, then it's like, you don't get the cooldowns actually as nicely. It does not function nearly as well. Which, to be fair, that's a hard thing to balance when you have a track with like extra boost zones that's gonna make you be going much faster than normal levels, and like how you balance that with a checkpoint that won't be able to carry all that extra momentum restarting from. It's a tricky thing to balance. This ending feels really strange and arbitrary to me. I really liked the overall level, just like the scenery and feel of it. Like, it was pretty different. Like, it was not the usual fare to me, at least. Where it's like, it wasn't really a lot of focus on transfers and a lot of obstacles. It was just like, it was very high speed, basic air transfers, but it's like you still had to line them up decently because you're going so fast, covering a lot of distance. It's more of a scenic level where it's like, it's more about the scenery and the feel of it, like the atmosphere and stuff. And then the ending's just kind of sitting out there. Like, I feel like we needed to end in a prop or something. Just, or not have it out in the air like that. The ending was basically the one point where I'm like, that feels wrong. Like, it does not feel up to the quality of the rest of the level. The rest of the level felt great in that end. I'm just like, oh. Okay. Other than the end, though, I really like this. Yeah, I'm still gonna rate it up. So, yeah, this level's pretty sweet. I disagree strongly with how it ends, but level sweet. Excuse me. Okay. Precise precision. Who dares precise my precision? Okay. Interesting visuals. Okay, yeah, I saw that off to the side, but I'm like, it doesn't feel like the roadway actually goes over there. Like, where exactly am I supposed to turn to? I guess like that. It felt, hold up. Does the side actually clear away? It does, but some of this rubble over here on the side kind of blocks the view. Like, hold up. I'm pointing at my screen, but I'm like, that you're not gonna be able to tell that from my camera. Like, all of this stuff here, like, oh, what the heck is going on with gravity? So we have the side, and that breaks away and kind of guides the road, like I see it curving. But the fact that we have all of this rubble floating in the air there, visually still makes it feel like, oh, that's not where the path goes. I'm not going over there. Like, it clutters the fact that that side is peeling away, and it obscures it. So it's like, I like the floating debris, but I think right here, that's messing with my sense of where the level actually wants me to go, and where it actually goes. Like here, I see how it's clean. It's like, I'm like, oh yeah, track's right here. I could see the track going that way. But the first one I couldn't, and this one I know because I already know to watch out for that, but I don't think that's great. This is neat. It's feeling very samey though. Like, it makes me think, am I actually somehow looping through the same segments? Have I been teleported back? No. But it feels like I have. What a strange level. Visually, it's really cool, but I'm not sure how I feel about this. Precise precision is about perfect turn timing with gravity zones. There was something weird going on with the gravity. Yeah, I feel like there's some gimmick or special thing going on with this level that it was actually made in a really neat and interesting way, but I'm not understanding it. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be able to make that without wings somehow, but I don't know. This level is not clicking with me, basically. I'm like, I feel like that there's a way that this level works and it's really cool, but I'm not getting it. It's not making sense to me. I can't figure out how to actually make it work. The visuals are neat, and I do like that, like, all of, like, the nice green lit up highlights, like, kind of, like, really make the actual track and obstacles stand out from everything else. And then we have this weird ceiling track into that. Like, I don't know. I don't know about this level. I want to like it, but I really don't think I can in good conscience be like, yeah, there's a thumbs up level. I'm like, I really don't think it's there. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just, it's a little confusing and in between. It's like, huh. Like, it's neat. I could have some fun with it. I could see other people having some fun with it. But I'm like, I don't think it's actually all there, though. City lights. I'm like, is this another remake or remaster by Casmo? Is that what it's been doing the last few weeks? But I'm like, at the same time, it's just like, it's similar theming. So I'm like, it's just a very Casmo looking and sounding level. City level with traffic and streetlights on the ground. So yeah, I don't think this is like a redo of... Oh. Whoa, hold up. This is kind of trippy and weird with just the absolute pure transparency of the track. It's a cool look, but when I'm driving on it, I'm like, whoa, hold up a second. Also, sparks are cool, but mixing with the snow, I'm just like, it kind of turning into particle noise a little bit. Hold up, okay, hold up. I'm getting myself distracted trying to look at everything, partially because the track is clear and I can see everything below me. I'm like, I must look at all the things. I'm like, maybe I should actually drive the track first. Oh, shoot. Okay, I probably did not need to grip thrust there. I felt like I needed to, and then that sabotaged me when I went off the edge. Probably because the road is so unsolid, yeah, it makes me feel like I'm not on stable footing. Oh my. That was a good bit of a force zone there. Oh, what? No. I did not get the... did not get the roll credit! This is a neat track. I feel like... I don't know. On one hand, I really like the Totally Clear track. On the other, I feel like it's making me way too easy to get distracted from the actual roadway and not have a clear idea of where the road is. It's like, oh gosh darn it. Jumped too late and pulled out wings. I'm like, my eyes want to go like everywhere but the road for some reason. It might just be me, but I feel like the road edges and stuff have plenty of contrast with things, but I really think it's just the sheer transparency makes the road feel like less of an object. So when there's so much else going on, it makes it really easy for your attention to get pulled away, and it's just like, and then I have trouble telling where the road is at times. Because there's too much other stuff to look at. It's a really cool visually level, though. Or visually, this is a very cool level. Like, I like that we can see all the stuff below us, but I'm like, it's kind of messing with my gameplay. Again, that could entirely just be a me problem, though. Yeah, the city looks nice. Like, he did a great job making it look and feel like an actual city is down here that we're driving above. In our weird spaceship supercar. It goes where it wants and has special tracks built just for it because we can. We don't worry about that around here. Where am I going? Again, I see those lights, like, I see those bar lights on the side right there, but I don't see the actual track because it's like the track is just like, it blends into the fades into the background so easily. It's like I see the props around the track and I'm going towards them and then missing the actual row. We have moving targets to hit, huh? Okay. Need to focus a little bit. This isn't actually too hard, but I'm like, if I'm talking, I'm probably gonna crash or just totally whiff on one of these, and then it's all gonna go horribly wrong. Yeah, I really dig the environment on this. This is a great example of really nice environment work that really sets the tone and theme of it very well. Uh-oh. Okay, these roadways stand out better. Because we have the different colors, so we actually have the... I think this section, it's actually easier to keep track of the roads, just because there's 3 different ones. There's more visually to latch onto, and then the fact they contrast each other kind of makes them stand out more in a way. Yeah, I think this level might be sacrificing or making some gameplay concessions for the visuals. It does suffer a little bit from that in my book, but I think this is just a case where there isn't really a good way to fix that isn't bringing the sacrifice in the other direction. And it looks so nice, I kind of think it's worth it. I kind of think it actually pays off, because, like, this is not going to be my favorite track of all time, I don't think, ever. Like, the driving experience, it's not bad, and track has some issues, but it's like, I'm definitely going to come back to this one for the scenery and the environment and stuff, and just be like, yeah, this is some cool stuff. Yeah, the city looks great. It really nailed the city feel. Like, and look right ahead, we have like a highway that's raised up and you see the cars going by, like the buildings and stuff, like, yeah. It's just, it absolutely nails what it's going for. In my opinion. Drifting off my camera a bit here. Whoops. Sign of the Past. Oh, this is by, the same person who did the upcoming sectors. Okay. Oh, B1. Is this part of this series, maybe? I feel like it might be. Hold up. Archaic attacked them first. Sprint. I'm not sure if this is part of the same series or just kind of like they like making stuff that kind of fits in with like a general world and stuff. Well, let's see. E1 factory. Infinite cooldown enabled. Okay, we don't have jumps or wings or anything, so... I generally think infinite cooldown needs to be used with a lot of caution and deliberation. There's some nice, like, old ruined structures look going on here. So, you know, pretty decent environment work, and we got a little bit of interest with the glowing block pillar up there. Oops, I need to jump. Oh, we got water down below. Okay. So yeah, this feels like it's a series, like an alternate campaign series. Uh-oh. First you attacked them, then to B2, B3. Now some countries are still something. Destroy it. Huh. It's a little jarring going into a cutscene like that and doing all that dialogue so fast. I'm like, I don't know. Not the worst way to do it. Definitely not the best, though. Got a busted up train, it looked like. Oh. We're learning to wings. Oh god, one of these in. Stop it! Land! Damn it! Maybe you didn't because I have wings? I don't know. I don't know. Something about this level. I think that section with the block dropper at the end really, I don't think was a great choice. I'm not too fond of droppers in general. I think they're kind of neat, but like the way the light is off in the distance and stuff, I'm like, I'm just not feeling it here. That's probably a very personal me thing, but I don't know. I think this is okay as like a chill starter learning track. 'Cause it does seem like this is supposed to be an alternate campaign, ease you into learning the controls and everything, which I can appreciate, but it's like, honestly, I think the experience of the first one without any of the advanced mechanics was better than this. This one was alright, but it's like, the environment was neat, but it wasn't that great. Like, it didn't have nearly the level of interest. Like, it could have had, like, I know, it's supposed to be ruins, everything's destroyed and non-functioning, but it's like, you can still do stuff with that. So he did a good job portraying that, but it's like, that's not enough to carry the level on its own, and then when the gameplay is so basic, it's just like, I don't, in the context of this is a campaign progression, I don't think, like, if this was a standalone thing, I think I would easily be like, nah, no good. But as like a part of a series, I'm like, it has its place. I think it kind of works, but I'm not digging it. It's not doing it for me. Upcoming sectors, I was like, yeah, I enjoyed that. Signs of the Past, I'm like, I know what you're doing. It kind of works, but it's like, I don't know. I'll pass. I'll play it once and be like, okay, cool, I guess. So what is the order for these supposed to be? Hold up. Meeting is the most recent one. What order were they released in? Coming sectors, then Signs of the Past, then Gas Town is the next one. Okay. So yeah, let's play these in order. Let's just do this series now. See how they line up. So we just came out of the ruins. This immediately looks way more interesting. Spectrum detected, orders destroyed. Okay, so there's a hostile area, we got a spaceship. We're picking up messages saying, take him out, take us out. Whoa, whoa. This has just taken a massive difficulty jump. I know lasers aren't actually that threatening, but it's like, we're immediately going into actual hazards that can kill you. And not... Oh, geez. Yeah, this is just like... Like, these are not the hardest things ever, but relative to the previous level, this is like a massive jump in threat level and difficulty. I do like the environment here. Oh, we lost our... We can still jump. We can't... Oh, and we got infinite boost. But why? Why do we need infinite boost? Oh. Oh, because of that. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. You can't set a checkpoint to avoid a dropper that just decided to land in a really inconvenient spot. Like that. And that's not... It's not the creator's fault. I mean, I guess you could try and release the droppers that can't end up past the checkpoint, but... That's, in my book, an acceptable and understandable oversight. And these are huge freaking turbines. But yeah, that's something I've noticed about Distance, honestly. I like... The props that work the best are on, like, an absurdly large scale. When you actually stop to look at them, but that's actually when they look the best. So we can jump, we do not have... Oh god, he's landed and... I don't know what the variants on these things are, but they landed in an extremely annoying pattern. Ugh. Am I actually gonna have to slow down to get around these? I don't want to! I'll do it because I want to see the rest of the level. Excuse me, coming through. Thank you. Yeah, I figured those are randomized in some manner of speaking, because they're from like one of the spike launcher things. See you at E3. Oh. Oh, that's neat. There was an actual image of the Archaic on the back of the car. I've never seen that before. I didn't know you could do that. Huh. So, the actual Archaic is contacting us in some ways. Play this again. I think this was actually fairly decent as a level. Like, we got a cool environment. We got... That beginning feels a little randomly, like, just lasers everywhere, but I don't hate that because honestly, getting chopped up by lasers is kind of fun. Buddy, come on. Let's go. How long are you gonna hang up there? See. This stretch feels barren. It's not necessarily, but that big loop around feels really barren just because there was so much going on right off the bat. And yeah, having some downtime, but it's like then having that big stretch of absolutely nothing, then it feels off. Yeah, the start is kind of heavy, and then the rest is kind of light. Yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting too. It needs more balance in that. Like, yeah, you want an ebb and flow. You don't want, like, you know, things to be going 200% hardcore all the time with no breathing room, but it's like, you know, go back and forth. Give me a little more going on. Oops. Yeah, so it's like we do have obstacles to dodge, and honestly, I do like the environment. Get the big ship patrolling around. I like the spike launchers are highlighted in white. It really makes them stand out and be more noticeable. Oh, gosh darn it. I don't know how I feel about the whole not having maneuvering and grip thrusters things. I'm like, we have them enabled at some points, so why are you taking them away? It's not... it doesn't feel like it's for the sake of the level's control progression things. Which is weird, because did we even have any kind of control or tutorialization in this level? Like, this level doesn't feel like it's introducing anything new. Yet it's in kind of like a campaign progression thing. Like, it feels out of order. Maybe it is out of order. Like, just because it was released at the same time, maybe that doesn't mean... B2, Energy Factory under protection. Yeah, this level just really feels kind of all over the place. There's too much stretches like this where it's like, no, nothing's going. Okay, this is kind of the cooldown towards the end, and then we get the cool archaic scene on the back of our car, which I'm like, I like that. More dropping down. You know, having like a weird, not much going on for the sake of, you know, setting up the next level and being a transition can work. I feel like the pacing of this level is just all over the place and not in a good way. I think this is right on the borderline of getting a downvote, just because, like, the hazards and obstacles really do not feel well placed to me. Like, a lot of the spikes and stuff, it's like, they're narrow and they're coming in at angles that make them regularly pretty awkward, and it's just like, I just don't really enjoy that. Like, I didn't hate the level as a whole, and I did like the environment and stuff, but yeah, I don't think the actual overall experience was good. It really wasn't. So that one said it was B2. What did, this had like a description that mentioned the actual sector IDs, I think. You go to sector A2, which will pass through A3. Yeah, so are we missing levels from this progression? Are they out of order? Were some of them just not uploaded, or maybe they didn't finish them yet? Huh. Gastown is B2. Purpose in it is you're close to the target. Hold up, let me check releases by this author. No. So this may be an in-progress project, because it seems like we are missing some levels from the progression here. Yeah, so there is a progression here, but we're not getting the whole... We're not getting like a cohesive whole thing currently, if we ever do.